Okay, so today I ask you to bless me so that I may become a blessing. Lord, I commit myself to enrich others, but because I cannot give what I do not have, I commit myself to become rich. I commit myself to serve you and to serve the poor with my wealth. Today I open myself to the abundance of your universe. Use me as your channel of love. Give me the ability to create wealth that will bless the world. Increase my financial wisdom and expand my territories. I place my life in your hands. Amen. Okay, and let's have the trainer's credo. I know the only way I will become successful is to train and to duplicate new trainers. I know exactly how to win. I win by field training one person at a time. Thus, I must remain simple in my presentations and training. I must be consistent and predictable. I have to do it fast so the trainee can see how doable it is. I understand that the future of the new trainee and his family is in my hands. I must do it right and do it with pride. My trainee will be successful because of my commitment, dedication, and belief in the mission of our business. Rather than giving a man a fish, we teach him how to fish. I am proud to be an IMG WSB trainer. Okay. So, review po natin yung mission ni IMG, ano? So, sabi dito, to help create wealth for families, to make a difference for families so there will be no family left behind. So, isipin mo, ano, yung mission niya is for us, for every family. If you're working right now, can you try to check kung ano yung mission ng company na pinagtatrabahuan mo? Does it is it for you? Would it help your family, or yung mission niya is for the growth talaga ng kampanya lang na pinagtatrabahuan mo? You check, ano, kasi dito sa IMG, dito ko lang nakita na yung mission niya is for the families talaga, para talaga sa atin, no? Kasi dito you are not an employee. You are your own business. Okay? And yung crusade po natin is to deliver the world's financial wake-up call. IMG is about changing people from spenders to savers, and from savers to investors, hanggang sa maging entrepreneur ka na. And you really can't help it. Like for me, I have no background talaga ng entrepreneurship. Since bata ako, hindi ko na-try talaga na mag-sell or maging businessman kasi wala kaming background ng business. Yung mindset namin is talagang maging employee kasi mag-aral ka ng mabuti para mag-land ka ng magandang trabaho, ganyan, di ba? So, wala talaga. But dito, after attending the orientation of IMG and after getting to know their system, no, nagulat talaga ako. Ang dami ko walang, no, nami-miss na opportunity because of that mindset na employment mindset. So, ang dami palang na limit sa buhay ko because of that employment mindset. So, yung nangyari sa akin from spender to saver, so dati talaga, spender ako. It's not that extravagant na spender, no? Hindi naman ako maluhi in terms of material stuff, but I'm big on travels and dati mga outdoor na mga activities, so mahamahalin yung mga gamit dati, so dyan ako nag-invest. So, ano na yung value nila ngayon? Ngayon, kinalawang na lang or di na ginagamit, di ba? Yung mga tent, yung mga sleeping bag, kasi may pamilya na kami. So, wala, nakapondo lang siya. So, yun, ang shoes na pang-climb, kailan ako last nag major climb, so hindi na siya nagamit. So, naging liability lang siya, no? So, hindi siya naging asset, hindi siya nag-generate, nakapagbigay ng income sa akin din, so sayang, no? So, it turned out dito sa IMG, after learning about what they teach, so from spender, naging saver. Dati nagsisave ako, but yun nga, para bumili. Ngayon, nagsisave na ako for my long-term goals. So, because of that, may peace of mind ka na. Kasi alam mo na, hindi na ako mag-worry sa pang-college ng mga anak ko. Although yung anak ko is toddler and grader pa, hindi na ako mag-worry lang para sa retirement ko. Kung magkasakit kami, hindi na rin ako mag-worry. So, yung mga ganyan na worries, natanggal yan because of the application that I did of the teachings na tinuro ng IMG. And then, after, saver, and then because you save, for your emergency funds, of course, a bank. So yung ating emergency fund nasa bank, and then yung ating mga long-term goals, of course, nasa iba't ibang vehicles na makapagbibigay ng exponential growth na hindi katulad ng sa bank. Kasi di ba yung bank natin, less than 1% yung tubo, tapos may tax pa. Tapos sa mga like sa mutual funds, no tax by law, diversified, and malaki yung growth, di ba? Especially ngayon, let's take advantage kasi mababa yung presyo ng mga shares, no? Sa mutual funds, stocks. So nakakatuwa tingnan yung mga prices ng shares kasi ang dami nating nabibili kung naglalagay tayo, no? And then after that, so from being an investor, nagiging entrepreneur ka na kasi yung IMG, you have that option to do it as a business, right? So hindi ka dito empleyado where sisweldoan ka. So you earn by kasi when you become a member, you can become your own financial brokerage. You know, so it's up to you if you do it. Pwede ding hindi. Kasi may mga iba naman na hindi rin ginagawa, pero ngayon, they realized, ngayon na nag-pandemic, dito talaga yung parang wake-up call sa halos sa lahat, na bakit hindi ko ginawa? Yung mga hindi nag-do ng IMG mission, ba't hindi nila ginawa? Kasi kagaya namin na talagang walang humpay na naggawa ng mission ng IMG, right now, talagang, para sa akin, para talaga siyang divine intervention na kung kailan may pandemya, ngayon record-breaking yung namin, yung production, ang daming mga napopromote, ang daming may mga kita. So, hindi ko alam, no? Siguro dahil na din talagang maganda yung mission ng IMG kung saan yung ibang mga companies nagtatanggalan. Dito sa IMG, lumalaki yung kita, kahit nasa bahay ka lang kasi may online din siya na system, so kahit OFWs, we talk to them every day. So I'm very very grateful of this crusade ng IMG, na nasama ako dito, and na-embrace ko siya ng maaga, and I did not doubt, kasi ang daming nagda-doubt, marami pang mga questions. So stop doubting and start, believing, and start doing the mission kasi blessings lang talaga yung dadating sa'yo if you believe in what we do. So wait lang, mayroong party line. So our mission is to achieve 30 million financially educated Filipinos by 2030. It's our campaign, and right now we are at 1.9, so almost 2 million na, and we still have, imagine that, 28 million more. So imagine if makapag-contribute ka lang, kinalculate namin to. Say for example, you and your team can contribute, say 10,000, and this number, you can earn at least 1 million income per month. No? May calculation talaga yan. So imaginein mo, the more people na ma-help mo na makaahon sa hirap, na ma-protected yung family nila, the more ka din na lalaki yung income. Okay? So, but we'll talk about that more later on. Okay? Sorry, napasarap ng kwento. So, may tinatawag tayong system ng IMG, and it's geared like this, no? Sabi ng Chinese proverb, if you want 1 year of prosperity, grow grain. If you want 10 years of prosperity, grow trees. And if you want 100 years of prosperity, grow people. So yan yung ginagawa ng IMG. Dito sa IMG, wala tayong product na sinestore, na nag-expire. Lahat dito, mga online transactions, paper transactions, hindi nag-expire. And even, lumalaki pa yung value over time. Okay? And if you're an insider, if you have been with IMG for quite some time now, maybe you have seen the transformations of people, na talagang from rags to riches, and kahit mga magaganda na yung kalagayan sa buhay, pinipili pa rin yung IMG because of the mission that we do, of the kind of business that we do, which is really to help people, na hindi lang siya dole out, hindi yung, diba, when you want to help someone, you just don't give them a fish. You teach them how to fish so that you help them for a lifetime. So ganyan yung ginagawa ni IMG, and ganyan yung ginawa niya sa akin at dun sa mga tao din na understand kung ano yung ginagawa ni IMG. Alright? So yan yung system ni IMG. And look at this, so you would see here a plane running the runway. the long runway, di ba sa airport, ang hahaba ng mga runways, and matagal bago mag-take off, di ba? It has to, ito sabi dito, why do planes need speed? Speed to take off, and that's why this is a fast start. So airplanes use a long runway before takeoff to gain enough speed for the plane to lift up into the air. Yung airplane can take off only if they are moving fast enough. Kung slow, di ba hindi? Di ba? Kung sumasakay tayo, then the runway is important for airplanes because it gives them enough time to accelerate to the required speed to lift into the air. So, para siyang kung runway pa, yan yung system ni IMG. Kung if you don't like follow the system, if you're not coachable enough to follow the system, talagang mag-stay ka lang sa runway, you know? So, hindi ka mag-accelerate. Hindi marami ang matutulungan mo. So, hindi ka makakapag-take off. So, yan yung tinuturo ni IMG. And what we'll be focusing on right now is what Sir Jo and our president has shared last Monday and even up to today na sinishare ng mga leaders. So if you have attended the leaders call this morning and for the last 4 days, congratulations, kasi you have received the training from the leaders mismo, instead of just me. Because iba pa rin, yung sa leaders ka talaga nakikinig natin. And those are billionaires already and marami na mga natulungan ng mga tao, So tawag natin dito is 7-day, 7-step duplication. So ano ito, So if you're a new member or if you have a new member, ito yung gagawin natin, Ano yung action steps? So number 1, own. Pangalawa, know the person's why or know the new member's why. Ano ba yung rason kung ba't sila sumali sa IMG? Third one, share list. Did you ask them to write their share list? Or if you're the one who's the new member, did you write down your share list already? And then number 4, Zoom field training. So nag-attend ka na ba ng membership orientation? Nag-attend ka na ba ng mga partners training, ng leaders call? Especially right now, membership orientation, and yung may masama kang iba, sample yung husband mo or yung mga kapamilya mo na makinig din sa class mo para sila din malaman kung ano yung saktong pag-iimpok ng pera. Right? And number 5, earn. In 7 days, you can earn. If you have shared what we do and to whom you have shared to, nag-save agad sila. So, makapag-earn ka na. Although wala pa siya, di ba? Kasi pa-process pa naman yung Kaiser and the moment na ma-approve, dun pa yung commission minus tax na 10% lang, So, makakapag-earn ka na. And then, number 6 is Trainer Academy. Goal mo is to qualify for the Trainer Academy within 7 days. Fast start kung gusto mo na mabilis yung progress mo dito sa business. So this is what we do. And then number 7 is duplication. So the moment na magawa mo lang ito, mabilis na, like for me, hindi ako ganito kabilis, So it took me a while. Unlike Ate Rosel, Richelle, and the rest of us here right now na ang bilis-bilis, So it took me how many? 1 year to become SMD, for example. And ang tagal na, green jacket, it took me 3 years. But right now, like Ate Rosel, lang, di ba? Since naging SMD siya, few months lang, di ba? So, ang galing. Kasi depende talaga yan dito sa sipag mo. Okay? So, depende kung gaano ka-fast na makakapag-duplicate ng sarili mo. Okay? And nasa sayo yun. Tayo yung makakapag-decide. Alright? So, the bigger our desire to achieve our dreams faster through the vehicle ng IMG, then the faster we can achieve our goals. So, let's move on. So, let's start with the number 1 step, which is own. So ano ba yung own? So if you're a new member right now and you still don't have your own savings program, so you better start. So have your financial checkup with your trainer and start saving for example, Kaiser long-term care or most 18, but what we highly recommend talaga is Kaiser. Bakit? So when we persuade someone to save for Kaiser, it's like we have delivered the mission na, kasi we had them protected. Hindi siya the same naturuan lang natin sila na kung ano yung tamang pag-ipon, ano yung mga vehicles, but without action. Kasi for example, ngayon may mangyari, ano yung mangyayari sa kanya? Tsaka madaming mga tao na analyze ng analyze, hindi nakapagsisimula, di ba? Kagaya ng iba na sabihan mo, um, without analyzing, nag-start kasi naiintindihan na importanteng mag-ipon. So, covered na agad. And di ba, may mga ibang tao talaga na hanggang ngayon analyze pa ng analyze. Tapos yung iba nag-start na 4 years na yung Kaiser nila, yung iba analyze pa rin ng analyze. Late na sila mag-start, ano? And you really, especially if yung kaibigan mo is a breadwinner, money machine ng family nila, so you really have to, you know, encourage her or him to start right away her Kaiser para ma-covered agad sila. And I said it here, it's a testament of, oh, sorry, nag-move na siya. It's a testament of love for family and yourself. Okay, so and it says here, don't be afraid to inconvenience people for their own good. Ito yung paulit-ulit na sinasabi ni Sir Noel. Kasi minsan nahihiya tayo kasi naalala ko dati ano, nung nahihiya pa ako kasi yung iniisip ko, baka isipin niya na binibentahan ko siya. Pero pag isipin mo na yung taong sharean mo is tutulungan mo, so mag-iiba yung takbo ng pag-share mo, ano? So talagang ganyan din naman dapat yung ginagawa natin, no? We teach someone, we help someone join the class so that they themselves would learn yung mga basics, ano, and sila din mismo makapag-apply sa sarili nila. So don't be afraid to inconvenience your friends, your family, because it's for their own good. Magkano lang naman kung kikita ka sa membership, you don't earn from that, right? But sa ano pa, sa tag nito, sa product pa. Sorry, I'm trying to unmute. Can you please mute yung naka-hindi mute? All right, so let's continue, no? So, paano ba ito? So, discuss mo lang, review mo sa kanya yung solid financial foundation. So, ano yung solid financial foundation? So, start ng healthcare, protection, debt elimination, emergency funds, and then last thing, investments. Now, ano yung maganda sa Kaiser again? So, meron na yung pinaka-basic, which is nasa baba, healthcare. Pangalawa, protection. And yung nasa taas, which is investment. So, if meron ka nitong tatlo, what you need to work on na lang is kung may mga utang ka, to eliminate them kasi sayang yung mga binabayaran mo na interest, it's pulling you down, di ba? It's working against you. Kung nag-i-invest ka pero marami ka namang utang, mas malaki pa yung interest ng mga utang mo, walang silbi yung mga investments mo, di ba? So, as much as possible, do your best na ma-eliminate talaga yung debt. Para, di ba, walang worries din, di ba? Maganda na gumising ka sa umaga na wala kang iniisip na mga utang. And then, emergency funds worth around, kung pamilyado ka, mga 6 to 12 months siguro ng expenses nyo, ng lifestyle nyo, di ba? Or ng income mo. So, yan nakaimpok sa bangko or pwede sa bahay yung iba or depende sa'yo, no? Basta, it must be accessible. It's not in the stocks, in the mutual funds, hindi siya nasa lote, hindi siya lote, no? Yung investments. I mean, yung emergency fund kasi babenta mo yan kung emergency. So, nasa bank, yun yung safest kasi protected din ng PDIC just in case may mangyari, ano? So, ayun. So, what we recommend is the Kaiser para ma-address agad talaga ito. It addresses what if I die too soon? May protection for the family. What if I live too long? I could live on passive income kasi may investments. And if I live too long, dyan ako baka magkakasakit and baka minsan costly siya. So, I have long-term care. Diba? So, ang galing-galing. That's why this is actually the reason why napunta din ako sa IMG because I was researching and I have a friend, ito din yung kinuha niya. So, yun ano, na I really love it because walang ibang long-term care dito sa Pilipinas. It's only Kaiser long-term care. Yung mga healthcare na naandyan ngayon, it's not the type na naiipon. Ito siya naiipon kung hindi nagamit. Yung libre sa company or mga self-pay, kung hindi mo magamit in 1 year, thank you na yung pera mo. Diba? So, ito siya, tumutubo. Okay, so kung wala pa kayong Kaiser, start na po. Alright? And ano yung pangalawang step? Second step, so sabi dito, what is your biggest why? Ano ba yung why that makes us cry? Ano ba yung mga hugot natin sa buhay? Ano? Ba't ka ba nag-join sa IMG? Ano yung tingin mo na masasolve ng IMG sa buhay mo? So I listed down here mga whys ano na probably isa dito, which is number one, pay off debts. Kung may mga utang, matapos yung mga utang. Number two, send kids to college. Number three, become a better provider to your family. Baka kulang yung income natin and sa IMG because mayroong extra income, so makapagbigay tayo ng more income. Replace wife, hindi yung wife ha, hindi yung husband. Yung income ni wife or ni husband. So marami sa atin dito na because of the income sa IMG na napag-quit na niya yung wife niya sa work, no, or yung husband niya sa work, and yung IMG na income na yung nakakapag-thrive sa kanila ngayon. Sa amin din, no, it happened to us. So both of us right now, we're no longer employed. We're jobless. We're happily jobless, no? So ako, I quit after I turned a year in IMG because that's the time I became SMD, and that time the income have nag-cross over na siya sa income ko. I was working online then and the income was good also, but I hated it in a sense na I'm working for somebody else. Although, ano naman, maganda din naman yung, ano niya, yung mission ng company, but it's outside, I mean, overseas. So, I don't feel much fulfillment kasi hindi Filipino yung nasiserve ko talaga. So, yung maganda sa IMG kasi Filipino talaga yung natutulungan mo. So, after that, so nakapag-quit na ako ng job ko, andito na ako nakapag-focus sa IMG, and of course as a full-time mom because we live without a helper and we have 2 kids. So ngayon mas nakakapaglaan ng mas maraming oras sa mga anak para sa akin at sa pamilya sa aming as a family, no. So yun naman talaga din para sa amin yung pinaka-importante. And then pangilan na to? Panglima, fire your boss, become your own boss. So yan yung nangyari sa akin pala, no. So na-fire ko yung boss ko. Kung ikaw nagtatrabaho ka ngayon and you don't like your boss, you don't like your job, so this could be the reason na makapag-quit ka na sa job mo na yan. Ano? So marami talaga dito sa IMG na, you know, they're fed up with their work and they don't find any reason na, so they work hard in IMG and for a short span na nakuha na nila yung income and nakapag-quit na talaga, no? That's why you see even doctors here and lahat from all walks of life, bankers, even security guards, vendors, because IMG is for everyone from all walks of life, inclusive po tayo. Kahit tawag nito, bingi, blind, meron dito, may mga members dito, and ang iba very successful, may mga pilay, ano, so inspire sila kung nagawa nila nga, ano, ba't tayo hindi, di ba? So, yun, and I hope you meet them someday sa convention. And then, yung iba naman, yung reason is to come home for good, for OFWs, because a lot of OFWs nagtatagal na sa labas, hindi pa nakakauwi, kasi wala pang sapat na ipon, no matter how much they want to go home and be with their families. Kasi nga, di ba, most of the OFWs hindi masyado financially educated. Minsan lalabas ng bansa, ipapromise sa mga anak, I'll be working abroad, mga ano lang, 2 to 5 years. After that, magkasama na tayo. But what usually happens? Paglabas ng bansa, laki yung income, laki din yung lifestyle, bili ng gadget, bili ng sasakyan, paayos ng bahay, walang ipon. Minsan utang, marami pang utang. Pagka-uwi, one day millionaire, pag pabalik na naman para magtrabaho, lubog pa sa utang, di ba? So, I don't know, would you agree with me? May mga kakilala ba kayong mga ganyan din? But kasi ako may mga kilala kong ganyan and talagang kawawa, and yung yearning talaga nila is kailan kaya sila makakauwi? So yung sagot lang talaga is financial education. Maraming sa IMG talaga yung mga OFWs na pauwi na because naturuan na mag-ipon and na-build nila yung business din nila sa IMG. And then travel the world, and sometimes, most of the time, for free. Ano? So we have an upcoming trip then to London, and we hope to qualify din, ano? And I have qualified na for several na din na trips, ano? And twice nasama ko na din yung family ko, one in Hong Kong, and then one in Malaysia and Singapore. So, dati hindi ko to na-imagine na magawa ko this early. Ano, kasi isip ko dati, dyan na pag successful na talaga ako. No? So, pwede pala dito na while you're doing the business, you can bring along your family with you. And that, and then pangilan na to, but give to charity. Ano? So, yung iba sa atin gustong-gusto makapagbigay sa charity and nagbibigay din sa charity. And mas maganda pag mas malaki talaga yung nabibigay mo. Aside from tithing, so you're able to give to charity. No? Kasi marami ng surplus, marami ng extra kasi malaki na yung income mo, di ba? So, lalo na ngayon na pandemic, so marami tayong natutulungan na na walang-wala talaga kasi nawala ng trabaho and maraming mga challenges. So, we can give more na, no? Just like Brother Bo Sanchez, we know, I'm not sure if for the new ones, Brother Bo is a member of IMG and he started before na, kasi nga di ba, tumutulong talaga siya sa poor. But then, before, what he can give is only 5%. But right now, you know what? He's living on 10% of his income na lang. So, di ba, 100%, tinitira lang niya, 10% para sa kanya at sa kanyang pamilya. The rest, bigay sa mga missionaries, sa mga charities. So, ganyan, ang galing niya, no? So, sana maka-join din kayo ng convention na nandyan si Brother Bo kasi napakagaling talaga niyang mag-talk, mag-preach, And I'm proud na andito din siya sa IMG and he's one of our mentors. And what else? To become somebody, to give significance to others, to help others succeed as well. So hindi pwede na ikaw lang din yung successful, na ikaw lang yung malaki yung kita, na ikaw lang yung malaki yung savings, investments. So dapat marami. And yung system ni IMG is ginawa talaga siya para lahat mag-succeed. As long as you have that desire and you are coachable enough to follow the system ng IMG. Okay? So let's move on now to the third step, which is share list. So, ano yung share list? I think alam na naman ninyo ito, So, sinabihan na kayo, gawa kayo ng share list ng trainer nyo or ng friend nyo. So, yung share list is our mission list or sometimes pa fortune list. Ako naman yung tawag ko is care list because it's a list of people that you want to help. So, sabi dito, list down 25 names, top 25 names. Sabi dito, it's a flat tire list. So, ito yung 25 people na, sample, you have a car and na-flat yung tire mo, sila yung tatawagan mo. No? And after that, list down up to even more than 100 ng lahat ng mga kakilala mo. So ako din dati, I wrote down talaga 100 names. Pati yung boss ko dati, ngayon member na din. Pati yung landlord ko dati, member na din. Pati yung mga classmates ko dati sa UP na very, very intimidated ako. Kasi I feel like ako ang babright ng mga ito. Tapos ngayon very successful din sa mga career nila. Pero hindi din pala sila financially educated, So, ngayon, members din sila ng IMG at mga savers din sila ng Kaiser. So, hindi mo talaga alam kung sino yung matutulungan mo. Write them down and keep on sharing talaga kasi some people are just, observing you in social media. If you're one of those na nagsastart na din mag-share ng IMG sa Facebook or sa Twitter or sa Instagram. So, if may pera na sila yung recall. I mean, ikaw yung recall nila pag gusto na nilang mag-save. Maganda yung alam nila na if may savings sila, pwede kong lapitan si Jackie kasi nag-advocate yun ng saving, tsaka saver din siya. Alam ko nag-invest siya ng Kaiser at saka marami siyang mutual fund. Diba? So, lalapit siya sa'yo kung may pera na siya. Okay? So, yan yung share list. And meron tayong tinatawag dito na Zoom Financial Literacy Campaign. So, if you don't have this yet, please get one. If you can ask your trainer kung wala pa, or you can just have a notebook and have this now. So you just have to have, of course, you have your member name, your code. I-memorize nyo to kasi yung code is very precious niyan. Pwede mo yang mapamana sa mga anak mo where magja-generate, di ba yan, ng income at yung kahit wala na tayo sa mundo, yung pamilya mo makakapag-receive pa rin ng income mo weekly. Right? Nangyayari rin dito sa IMG, wala na yung mga member and then yung family na, they still receive income from IMG. Then your SMD name. Right? So, we start with the share list. So, ilagay mo yung name, contact number, email address, and then kung kailan nyo sila in-invite, and kung kailan sila nakapag-attend ng Zoom. So, we specified Zoom right now because what we can do right now because it's safe for everyone, right? So madali din siyang ma-access. So Zoom muna tayo ngayon and then follow up. Follow up mo sa chat or tawagan mo or whatever ways na pwede mo silang ma-follow up, so ito yun, so up to 100 or more. Okay, the more you put, the better, kasi para mo ito siyang gold mine eh. Hindi mo alam kung sino dyan yung next Jaime Lorenzo. Baka andito sa list mo yung next Jess Falier. Alright? Hindi mo alam. So, write them down. Write down your friends, your family, kahit yung mga kaaway mo, pwede mo ilagay dyan kung meron kang kaaway. Then, meron tayong tinatawag na memory jogger para lang ma-determine nyo kung sino yung mga pwede nyong ma-write down. So, marami dito like kilala nyo mga DJ, doctor, teachers, engineers, makeup artists, di ba? Jeweler, promoter, psychologist. So, para ma-recall nyo kung sino yung mga dapat nyo masulat. You can ask this copy from me, no, if you want this, but I think you can just Google this. And then we also have this na tinatawag na yung yung nagsa-succeed dito madalas sa IMG is ito, yung mga tinatawag na machokodai. This came from Sir Noel, one of the builders ng IMG, no. So sabi niya, usually yung mga nagsa-succeed talaga dito is married. So kung mag-prospect kayo, mas malaki yung chance na yung na-sharean nyo is magsa-succeed if she or he's married and above 20 and has children. And kasi pag may children, mas big yung why, di ba? And then, may bahay na binabayaran, tapos may trabaho, tapos very coachable dapat. Kahit gaano pa yan ka successful professionally or academically, dapat coachable siya. Mataas yung EQ. And then, dissatisfied in life, dissatisfied sa trabaho niya. Kahit overtime siya ng overtime, kulang pa din. So, approach mo yan sila. And then, very ambitious. So, maraming mga ambisyon para sa pamilya, sa mga anak, no? And influential. So, may influence din, So lahat naman ata tayo influential kasi ang dami nating kilala, lahat nasa social media na lang lahat ngayon, 'di ba? So ito yung medyo guide natin. Like for example, Ate Rosel was not even in my share list na 100 kasi hindi ko naman siya close friend, just an acquaintance because she's a classmate of my uncle before and I see her often dati sa school when I was in high school, college sila, and they're a group of, friends na happy tingnan, palaging nagtatawanan. So, natutuwa ako tingnan sila. So, and so yun nga, alala ko sa kanila. And then when I found out na siya yung wife ng classmate ko in college, Jason so sa Facebook, so I added her. It turned out, no, isa pala siya sa superstar ko ngayon. So, di ba, mas magaling pa nga siya sa akin, di ba? Mas mabilis pa siya sa akin. So, ang galing-galing. So, hindi mo talaga alam kung sino yung matutulungan mo dito, yung mapapasali mo dito. So, tawag nito, wag ka rin pumili. And tingin ko lang si Ate Rosel belongs to this. And that's the reason why right now talagang very hardworking siya in doing the mission. Malaki yung why niya. Alright? And okay, sige, let's proceed to Zoom field training natin. So, number 4 na step is Zoom field training. So, yung pag-invite na natin sa ating friends, sa ating mga kapamilya, or even to strangers. But I suggest kung bago ka pa, you focus on the warm market, yung family mo, especially para lahat kayo nagsisave. Mahirap yung ikaw lang yung nagsisave kasi later on, marami kang ipon, sila wala, sa'yo din yan nalapit. Right? Baka sabihan ka pa na, naku, ba't di mo ako sinabihan nito dati? Sana marami na akong ipon. O, diba? So, talagang mo sila, invite mo sila dito, ipa-attend mo sila ng class. Okay? And we have some advice here, no? So, take heed lang kasi when we invite, most of the time, 90% of failure occurs in invitation or approach or contact level pag nag-i-invite tayo ng family member natin, ng friends natin. Kasi most sa atin parang tabu pa yung financial education or yung usapang pera. Wherein sa Bible, hindi naman sinabing masama ang pera, di ba? Yung love of pera yung masama. But yung pera is if it's in the right hands, if you're a good steward of money, then of course you're a blessing, no? Gaya ng mga businessmen, ang dami nilang nabibless na mga mamamayan kasi nabibigyan ng trabaho, di ba? So, ganyan dapat yung outlook natin sa pera, no? So, kasi iba pa, no? So, tulungan natin sila. So, we let them attend the classes. So, eto, sabi dito, don't take rejection personally. Minsan, hindi lang talaga sila ready pa. So, sabi dito, they're just making an unintelligent decision due to wrong timing lang or improper information pa. So, pag ganyan, move on lang to the next. I have to say na kung ngayon na affected ka pa sa mga no's or rejection, it only means that you're not sharing enough. Or hindi pa madami yung nasa share list mo. Right? So, at least mga 10 people a day. Kasi kung marami kang sinesharean, hindi mo yan mapapansin yung mga nagdo-know. Makakapag-focus ka dun sa mga interesado, makakapag-focus ka sa mga mas malaki yung mga ambisyon sa buhay at gustong matulungan. So, yan. So, again, just increase or paramihin mo yung share list mo. And then, when inviting, do not start with product. Wag mong sabihin, kumuha ka ng Kaiser kasi kumuha ako. Mag-attend ka ng class kasi kumuha ako ng Kaiser. So, maling-mali yun, ano? You always start with the concept. Give minimum presentation. So, you can start with sabihin mo, invite ka dito kasi dahil sa class na ito, nakapag-start akong mag-ipon or unti-unti nang natatapos yung utang ko or hindi na ako uutang dahil nalaman ko na yung utang pala is nagko-compound din ng pareho ng sa investment. Mas malaki pa yung interest pala ng utang ko, ng loan ko, di ba? So, mga ganyan. Wag muna yung product, okay? Kasi hindi naman tayo salesman dito sa IMG, okay? We are financial educators. And then, invite the spouse or the main person of influence. Minsan may kaibigan tayo na kinausap natin, sample si wife. And then si wife, naintindihan na talaga niya. And then gustong-gusto na niyang magpa-member at mag-start agad. Pero, hindi niya kasama si husband when nakapag-usap kayo. So pag uwi niya sa bahay, sabi ni wife, Hubby, mag-start na tayong mag-save ng Kaiser at magpa-member din. Tapos sabi ni Hubby, baka scam yan. So yan, di ba? So kasi ito si Hubby na scam dati and medyo takot sa mga ganyan. So hindi pa siya financially educated. So ayun, so always make it a point na if may mag-asawa, silang dalawa, no, talagang easier and most of the time, pag silang dalawa talaga yung mag-work sa business and magtutulungan kasi mas naiintindihan nila. So, kagaya sa amin, I'm very grateful na si Kublay din nag-a-attend ng classes. Right now, this is what we do. Well, for example, daily namin na ginagawa, yung anak ko nag-online class siya and independent na naman siya, no? May mga activities. Tapos yung toddler namin, nag-play dyan. Kami dalawa, nag-attend ng meeting, nagka-conduct ng classes. So, both of us aligned na kasi we all know kung ano na yung importance ng ginagawa ng IMG, alright? So, if married kayo and hindi pa kayo sinusuportaan ng asawa nyo, pa-attendan nyo siya ng klase, alright? Okay. Sige, so proceed tayo. So, pag na-invite na natin sila sa class, so yung maganda ngayon kasi pwedeng online, di ba lahat? So, book study, pwede lang sa bahay lang. Pwedeng sa laptop, sa iPad nyo, or kahit sa mobile phone, di ba? Baka right now, you're listening from your mobile phone pa. Right? So, it could be pre-recorded na mga events. For example, there are people na hindi nakakapag-attend talaga ng live class, so I just give them or the people ng recorded class. So I just started also na mag-record sa YouTube and ang galing pala, parang hindi na siya nakakapagod kasi may recorded ka na. Kung may naging choir sa'yo, sabihin mo lang, mas mabuti na mag-attend ka ng class para mas maintindihan mo kaysa yung mag-chat kayo kasi minsan hindi enough talaga kasi hindi nila maintindihan agad-agad eh. So mas mabuti yung nakakapag-attend talaga sila ng class. And then, pwedeng live, mas maganda yung live, di ba? So, ayun. And then, pwede ding on-site or physical meetings, but right now, again, we don't suggest this because it's very dangerous for every one of us. Sa prospect mo at sa'yo din. So, pero kung like for example, matapos na tong pandemic, so this is what we usually do. Dati, before pa ng pandemic, ito yung ginagawa natin. So may role yung trainee and trainer. So we can do this also if, for example, meron kang friend na gusto mong i-appointment with your trainer, yung kayo lang, pwedeng-pwede yun, ano? Or pwede din ipatindi nyo sila sa class. Maganda din kasi yung class kasi nakikita nila na maraming attendees. Pero yung iba talagang nahihiya, so gusto nilang one-on-one lang. So pwedeng-pwede yun. So nandyan ka, nandyan yung friend mo or yung family member mo. So ano yung mga rules natin, ano? So si trainer, so for example, ako yung magpe-present. Tapos si trainee, listens, learns, and minimizes distraction. So present lang ako, and then trainee gives background of the prospect to the trainer and introduces the trainer to the prospect. So dapat may background na ako kung, like for example, ano yung occupation na niya, kung medyo may pera na siya, i-advise nyo para alam ko kung ano yung ma-offer natin. For example, if kukuha sila ng Kaiser, mapupunta sila sa bracket na K100 up. And if struggling ngayon, so what we can offer is we can really push the business, ano, so they can increase their cash flow, and we can promote the trainings, the free trainings to them. So alam natin kung paano sila i-approach. And then number 3 is trainee influences the prospect and recommends the product. So hindi ako yung magsasabing, oh, sumali ka na ha, mag-save ka na. So ikaw yun. So kasi yung level of trust niya is nasa iyo kasi ikaw yung kakilala. So ikaw yung magsasabi na, sige, mag-start ka na ha, kasi ako, nag-start na ako. So, sa'yo sila maniniwala. And if ikaw, nag-invite, tapos hindi ka pa nag-start ng Kaiser mo, hindi yan maniniwala sa'yo. Dito sa IMG, we walk the talk, ano? So, dapat meron ka muna ng iyo para better yung ano mo, yung, kasi hindi ka matatawag na believer if you don't have it yourself, right? And so, that's why we recommend that you become an associate first before you invite people. Right? Para effective ka din. Kasi ikaw lang yung ma-frustrate pag hindi mag-join kasi ikaw hindi ka pa nag-join or nag-save. Right? And then, the last one is trainee must be excited, positive all the time, and coachable, and of course, follows the system. Okay? I hope this is clear. And then, meron tayo dito yung overview lang ng presentation flow natin. So, sabi ko kanina, we don't start with a product, right? So, if you would observe our Make Money Work for You or yung book study classes natin, we always start with the concepts, right? The solid financial foundation. So, ito muna, tsaka yung Rule of 72, yung wealth formula, yung ano pa, yung solid financial foundation. And then after discussing the concepts, that's the time when you introduce to them the membership, yung benefits, yung partner companies, para naiintindihan na nila, no? And after that, saka ka na mag-introduce ng product like Kaiser or mutual funds or most 18. So actually, kung naintindihan lang nila yung concepts, hindi mo na yan kailangan silang sabihin, kumuha ka na kasi sila mismo maiintindihan na. Gaya nung nangyari sa akin, hindi na ako kailangan bentahan kasi ako mismo nag-research na ako kung ano ba ito. Yung iba kasi hindi rin nagre-research, nag-iintay sila na sabihan pa or, you know. So ako naman yung tipo na gusto ko muna ma-research lahat. So, yun yung nangyari sa akin, ano. So, yan. And then, lastly, yung business side, dapat ma-present din natin sa kanila kasi minsan yung iba hindi nakakapagsimula no matter how much they want na makapag-ipon kasi kulang pa talaga yung income nila. So, you just give them the vision na dito talaga sa IMG, merong income. Right? And in fact, ako, di ba nga, nakapag-quit ako ng job ko. So, yung compensation dito, pwede nang makapag-sustain ng savings nila. Until such time na mag-sobra-sobra na, so nakakapaglaan na sila for their mutual funds. And of course, it can become their main income as well. Alright, so for now, pwede extra, di ba? So maganda kung extra. So dapat lang alam nila na may compensation talaga dito sa IMG, okay? But it's not na may quota, wala naman tayong quota, but because of the very, great mission ng IMG, parang hindi ka talaga magsa-stop din na mag-share. Kaya wala tayong quota, pero ang dami pa rin ng production kasi ang ganda ng ginagawa natin, right? Sige. So, and after that, after mo silang mapresentan, after sila nakapag-attend ng class, so i-follow up mo sila, kumustahin mo, kumusta naman yung class, ano yung benefit na pinaka nagustuhan mo, ano yung tingin mo kailangan mo. So, tanungin niyo sila para mag-guide din natin sila. So, meron tayong tinatawag na 8-speed filter checklist. Sorry, na-misspell ko to. So, you can ask this from your trainer if wala pa kayo, ano? So, ano yung naandito? So, pag follow up, ito yung gamit natin. So, my name, inviter, email number. So, lagay mo lang dito, check mo, or yung, lagay mo yung date kung kailan sila nakakapag-attend ng Zoom class. And then, yung filter 2 sa follow-up is checklist. So, bigay mo sa kanila yung checklist ng benefits. Meron kang own link nito sa iyong Dominate na portal. If you have seen my video, recorded video about it sa YouTube or sa ating chat group, no? So, I indicated it there kung saan makikita yung checklist na link, personalized link. So you can give it to your friend or pwede ding i-screenshot mo para kita agad nila. Yung iba kasi gusto talaga agad kita na, no? So, yun. And then, after nila ma-check yung checklist and sabi nila, gusto ko ito na mutual fund, gusto ko itong makapag-travel, gusto ko itong healthcare. So, ito. So, question and answer na, no? So, review mo na lang yung benefits. So, for example, sa Kaiser, ito yung benefits ng Kaiser, ito din yung meron ako ngayon. So, review nyo yung product, and then saka nyo na, after na nyo ma-review, saka nyo na sabihin na, sige, kailan ka mag-start, or actually hindi appropriate yung kailan ka mag-start. Parang yung tanong dyan is, alin dyan yung gusto mo, di ba? Kasi napilian mo na. Kasi hindi naman niya mag-stay with you kung hindi yan interesado. So, yung tanong mo na lang is, alin dyan yung gusto mo. So, they could pick K100 or K50 or whatever it is, no? But you encourage them to get higher plans. It's not for the commission actually, but at least, for example, for K100, they have at least 1 million now for after 20 years, no, maturity. Kasi yung lower than that, medyo konti pa, di ba, yung return, and konti pa din yung coverage. And anyway, if they do the career side, makapag sustain naman yung income sa malaking plan. Alright? So, but depende, no? Kasi like ako, minsan nag-underestimate din ako. May isa akong friend na inoferan ko lang ito kay 100. Yung nangyari, bumaba siya. Yung kinuha niya is K250. Diba? So, hindi natin alam kung ano talaga yung kukunin nila. So, iba-iba kasi yung goals natin. Yung iba, malaki talaga yung gusto nila for their retirement. So, they choose the higher goals. And you also give them that bigger picture, di ba? Ano yung gusto mo pag-retire mo? Yung burden tayo sa family natin or blessing tayo sa kanila, di ba? Kasi may na-impok tayo. Kasi of course, yung family natin, tutulong naman yan. Pero mas maganda pa rin na meron kang sarili mong impok kasi malay natin yung mga anak natin kung successful na ba then by that time, or syempre may pamilya na din yan, and yung mga anak nila may mga dreams din yan. So yung fund na i-allocate sa'yo, pwede na sana yun sa mga apo mo. So wag ka na makipag-agawan sa apo mo, di ba? Instead, maging blessing ka kasi may ipon ka na iyo, di ba? So just give them, kasi yan yung purpose talaga ng Kaiser, that it addresses that problem sa society. Kasi yung mga retirees natin talagang walang savings for healthcare. Yung nangyayari, yung for retirement, nauubos. Yung pension, nauubos for medication. Kung magkasakit, wala. Utang dito, utang doon. So it's really sad, and let's break the cycle ng poverty. So let's be part of the solution pa nga, ika nga. So by having our own Kaiser long-term care, we are already addressing that problem. Okay, and let's be good example sa mga anak natin. Baka pagtandaan natin, hindi tayo kumuha, sabihin ng anak mo, ma, ba't di ka kumuha? Dati, ang tagal na pala ng Kaiser, ba't di ka dito nagkumuha? Diba? So, baka tanungin tayo ng mga anak natin. So, yan, So, you encourage your friends, your family members to start with Kaiser. So, you process it in e-join, e-app, pwede online, Kaya kahit OFWs, nakakapag-start. Yung clients natin, Canada, Europe, Abu Dhabi, sa Middle East, Australia, kasi merong e-app at e-join. Okay? And this is licensed also ng Insurance Commission kasi yung Kaiser is HMO naman. Kung life insurance siya, talagang hindi pwede. Pero since Kaiser is HMO, so pwede siya. Ayan. And kaya din mga OFWs, kumikita din sila kahit na andon because they are IMG members. Right? So, next is, dapat ma-encourage nyo sila na meron na silang guest sa next Zoom na class. Okay? Para, kasi makaka-feel sila din ng sense of fulfillment pag meron na silang mapapasok sa IMG, pag meron na silang maging member. Right? And then set goal. Ano yung goal niya? Again, go back to the why. For example, we have a member in Dubai, and yung goal niya talaga is makapag-uwi 2 years from now. 2 years pa yun, 2 to 3 years from now. Kasi yung anak nila is naiwan dito. Silang mag-asawa nasa Dubai, yung anak nila nasa Pilipinas, and they want to be able to come home early. And that's their main reason why they're doing IMG. All right, so it's like a commitment to their son na if they be able to you know to do it kasi na gawa ng iba, so kaya din nila, no? And believe na believe ako sa couple na ito. So ayun, so you must know their why para kung sila nag nade-discourage or tawag dito, nakaka-experience ng rejection. So, you can remind them na, remember, yung goal mo is for your son. So, para bumalik sila sa reality na, our goal is bigger than this, di ba? Sa rejection na ito. Alright, so, yan lang talaga, no? Hindi lang padadala sa rejections. Hindi madali yung, I mean, very simple yung system ng IMG, but hindi siya madali. We know it for the fact. Pero, if you're just, if you have a big why, then the how would be very easy. So, yun, and then may tinatawag tayong hashtag FitFu or fortune and follow-up. So, wag niyo talagang kalimutan yung follow-up kasi minsan dyan yung fortune. So, for example, may kaibigan kang nahihiya mong i-follow pero yun pala, ready na siya mag-start, ba't nakalimutan mo lang? So, gaya ng kaibigan ko dati, dahil lang na-follow up ko siya, kumuha siya ng K200. So, may mga ganyan, So, wag natin kalimutan yung mga friends natin. May chat dito. All right, mommy. Okay, so next, no? So the fifth step is to, favorite ata to ng lahat, of course, is to earn. So dapat kumita tayo. So within 7 days, again, we can earn na. Because if we are able to share to someone and that someone would save already, so makakapag-earn na. Okay? So when we earn, we just go back to our so ano ba yung dreams natin sa buhay? Gaano ba kalaki yung dream natin? If hindi tayo satisfied sa income natin ngayon, andito si IMG, Kasi sometimes what we do is we shrink our dreams to the size of our income. Kasi for example, yung anak mo ngayon is magka-college na, and yung gustong-gusto mo talaga is mag-study siya sa isang malaking university, but because of your budget, so sasabihin mo sa anak mo na dito ka na lang muna anak kasi hindi pa natin kaya. So dito sa IMG, nakikita natin na yung mga successful talaga dito is they're able to live their dreams na, Like, for me, yung isa sa dream ko is ito na hindi na kami mag-quit kami sa employment and business na lang so that we have more time for the family. So yung mga ganyan. So sabi dito, big blessings await in helping people. So nagre-reciprocate yung gaano ka-big yung heart mo dito to help others to the size of your income. So if you would see, like for example, sila Sir Jess, they are able to help around 3,000 people in a year. Diba? So because they are able to help 3,000 people, so malaki yung income. Recently, di ba, two months ago, they were awarded pa ng car na fully paid and it's an SUV, di ba? And ngayon, they're qualified for London na trip, di ba? Both sila ni Miss Joanne. So, the more people you help, the more reward, di ba? So, makikita natin dito yung tagto milestones ni IMG. So for example, right now, if you're a new member, you're an associate, right? With your Kaiser na, so associate ka. And then you get to have an income. Siguro kung associate, mga 5,000 pa, ganyan. Ako, yung first income ko is talagang 1,000. Yung kita dito is weekly, di ba? And yung first check ko is 1,000 plus. No? And ngayon, we are able to earn 200 times na in a week nga kahit minsan. So, depende talaga sa sipag natin. So, makikita natin dito kung maging SMD ka, pwede ka na makapag 50,000. Pero again, depende sa'yo. Green jacket, 100,000 or more or less, depende sa sipag mo. CEO, 150, again, depende sa sipag mo. Para lang ma-picture out nyo. So, walang way but up dito sa IMG. So the more people you help, the more your income is. And those na mga ma-help mo is, of course, sila yung magiging milyonaryo, sila yung ang makakakamit ng financial freedom then earlier. So I love the mission of IMG because it's not selling something na tawag dito na makakapagbigay ng liability to a family. Instead, asset yung mabibigay sa kanila and financial discipline and nagiging good steward ng money yung ating mga napapapasok dito sa IMG. Okay? Sige, so let's proceed. So, yan, ano, so of course, malaki yung income, but sabi dito, are you ready to succeed? Are you ready to achieve good income? Can you invest time instead of watching K-drama or movies, Netflix? So, can you invest like 2 to 3 hours of your time for IMG instead? So, yun yung nangyari din sa akin dati kasi dati I'm a big, talagang, I watch TV a lot, like 4 to 5 hours a day. Talaga, ang dami kong na-waste na time, ano. So, I stopped that. I even cut our cable then, no, after I learned about IMG, and I focused on more, tawag nito, productive. Wake up call din talaga siya sa akin, sabi pa nga ng crusade, ano. So, even up to now, I don't find joy watching TV. No, we have TV, but I don't know. When was the last time I watched TV? And even ngayon na pandemic, yung iba yung reklamo, hindi na nila alam kung anong panonoorin nilang tawag nito, movie. Ako naman, ano, hindi pa talaga nakakapanahon, ano, kung pwede pa lang, pero parang nasasayangan na ako sa oras eh. Kasi ang dami-dami pang tao na dapat matulungan. Remember, our mission is 30 million by 2030. Right? So, ang dami pang mga members na dapat ma-promote. So, yan, ano, and right now, I just find joy talaga attending the classes, learning, especially yung kay Sir Rex Mendoza, kay Brother Bo. So, mga ganyan na yung mga parang nakakapagbigay sa akin ng joy, ano. So, I believe kayo din, ano, siguro na mga members na din, and slowly it will evolve na din. And then, can you make this your priority? Diba? Kaya ba? How much importance can you give? So the more importance you give to this, sabi ko nga, even 2 to 3 hours if you have full-time job, pwede na, kasi yun din lang yung ginawa ko dati when I was starting. I transitioned slowly, no, until such time na na-let go ko na yung job ko. If you don't like your job, but if it's your passion, then you can do it at the same time, ano. But baka mamaya at least may mo, of course. But yung IMG it's really worth fighting for kasi nga may vesting rights. Okay? And of course, you have to have the 3 types of discipline. Now, this came from our head coach, Swan Nguyen, yung ating coach from WSB sa Canada. So sabi niya, dapat meron tayong 3 types of discipline. 1 is physical discipline, 2 is emotional discipline, 3rd is system discipline. Ano yung physical discipline? Alam natin ito, no? So, kagaya ng leader's call, di ba? It's in the morning and sometimes nalilazy tayo na mag-join, di ba? Or kasi walang signal dito, hindi tayo makapunta sa may signal, mga ganong rason. Pero if we discipline ourselves, and we can do it, for example, no, yung mga taga-Europe, yung 10 a.m. natin na leaders call, and it's open to all, right? Yung sa Europe, that's we time in the morning pa. Madaling araw pa, but they really wake up to be able to join. And also, the one in Korea, na kahit nasa work, nakikinig siya. Marami dito, mayroon na sa barko kasi seaman, naka-gear pa, pero nasa leaders call because they are hungry to learn. And because yung nagde-train dito sa leaders call, di ba, mga leaders na mismo. So, and if nakikita nyo kung sino yung mga consistent talaga na nag-attend sa leaders call, ang bilis ng promotion, di ba? So, let's be lifelong learners here. Talagang we have to discipline ourselves to be able to join these meetings as well kasi pambihirang opportunity din ito. Dati, if you have to attend the leaders call, you have to be in the financial center talaga. Ngayon, pwede na siya, nasa bahay ka lang. Dati, magbabiyahe pa ako from Calbayog kasi gusto ko maka-attend ng leaders call. Babiyahe pa ako from Calbayog kung nandun ako para makapag-attend ng training ng mutual fund. Ngayon, pwedeng online na. Nasa bahay ka lang. Kahit nagluluto ko, pwedeng mag-multitask. Diba? If you can walk while chewing gum, pwede yun, di ba? Pwede naman tayo maglakad while chewing gum, di ba? So, pwedeng mag-multitask. Ano? Sayang kasi, opportunity, I see a lot of us na pinagpaliban lang, pero may mga tinuturo sa leaders call na makakapag-change talaga ng takbo ng buhay natin. Alright? So, emotional discipline, ito naman is, of course, kasi dito sa IMG, iba't ibang klase ng taong nakakasalamuhan natin, and sometimes yung iba, mahirap din talagang, yung tolerance sa rejection, sa system na mga challenges is maiksi, no? So, talagang dapat mahaba yung pasensya mo dito. And dito talaga, sabi ko, tataas yung EQ mo, ano? Kasi matututo ka from your experience, ano? And then, of course, system discipline. So, we must have the discipline to follow the system. So, ano ba yung system na ito? So, di ba, tawag nito? Yung IMG and WSB, it's been around for decades. And yung ginawa nila, they eradicated na those mistakes that they did before, para ngayon smooth na siya. So whatever it is that the coaches tell us, yung sinasabi ni Sir Joanne, you just follow them, and surely, you will succeed, no? Yun din yung ginawa lang nila, Sir Jess. If you try to question kasi, and if you try to do your own system, yung mangyayari, parang um, mahuhuli ka tuloy, ano? So whatever it is, for if they have a promo run, sakyan natin. If they have tawag nito, yung mga kung anong mga promotion na binibigay nila, you take advantage of it kasi it will just lead you to the next milestone, ano, dito sa IMG. So ayun, and let's talk more about the system. But yeah, first is let's go over the promotion guidelines. Ano? Para sa mga bago, so associate ka ngayon, and you remember you have your own Kaiser LTC or you have your most 18. So meron kang 20% na contract. Every time makapag-share ka ng IMG, I mean ng Kaiser, and they get Kaiser, you get to have 20% na commission. Okay? And if you're an MD, meaning you're able to have 5 people to join, to enroll in IMG, and then save in Kaiser, in 30 days, you get to have 37% na contract. Can you imagine that? 20% to 37%, almost 200% yan. Diba? From 20, almost 40% na kasi. So, kung sa employment ba, makakaya yan, bibigyan ka ba yan ng ano, I mean 100% na na increase, ano? So, dito, ikaw pa yung makakapag-decide. Even yung promotion mo, ikaw yung pipirma. 'Di ba? Submit mo na lang sa admin. So, ikaw talaga yung makakapag-decide dito. And then, highlight natin yung SMD, which is 30, 30 in 90 days. Because this is where the biggest contract starts. So, si Brother Bo Sanchez, yung leaders natin, sila Sir Joen, sila Sir Jess, ako is at 47%. Right? So this is kung SMD ka na, talagang pwede na makapag quit na kung ano mo, kung meron kang job ngayon, ano, kasi malaki na yung contract. But of course, you have to work on it, ano. So you take advantage of the income and everything else. So talk na lang tayo dito later on na lang, ano. I mean sa susunod na ng mga classes, kasi baka ma-confuse kayo at baka ma-overwhelm na. All right? And talking about the system, sabi dito, no, just run the system and the system will run the business. So, hindi nyo ako kailangan paniwalaan. Paniwalaan nyo lang yung system. Ano? Kasi hindi tayo, iba-iba tayo ng attitude minsan, iba-iba tayo ng mga principles in life. So, sometimes may mga talaga na hindi tayo mag-agree, but I noticed here sa IMG na the attitude doesn't matter. Iba-iba talaga yung tao, but if a person follows the system, then magsasucceed talaga, no? And what do we have in IMG? It's a perfectly running model, ano? Sabi pa nga sa DTI, no? Of all the businesses, say for example, 100 businesses, ano? Out of 100 business, 80% fails the first 5 years. And then 20% lang yung nagsasucceed. And then the next 5 years, out sa 20%, yung 80% nag-fail, and then nagsusurvive na lang yung 20%. So that's a cumulative success rate of 4% and a failure rate of 96%. Ano yung biggest factor? And I have to say that's system. Right? Kulang ng system. Ikaw ba nakapag-try ka na ng business? Is it still, andito pa rin ba siya? May mga iba sa atin na nakapag-try na ng business, nag-open ng internet cafe, ano pa yung business ng buy and sell. Yan pa rin ba yung ginagawa mo? Or successful ba siya? How is it so far? Malaki na ba yung naipon mo because of that business? So, it's a question, no? And which part of the statistic kayo nagbibilong? All right. And if you want to know more about, of course, the system of IMG, we have the wealth creation system, which is nasa portal lang natin sa resources tab. Click on resources and sa drop-down, click on webinar, and andito ito. So, malalaman nyo na kung ano itong wealth creation na system na ito. So, marami tayong mga questions ngayon, especially if bago pa, and this will be addressed here. You take it every time you finish a course, you have a certificate. Okay, and who trains here? These are the mentors already of Brother Bo Sanchez, sila Sir Joen. Okay, so napakaswerte natin. So, talagang binigay na ni IMG, tayo na lang is pag-apply, and of course, pag-take action. So, bigyan natin tong example yung system, ano? Sabi dito, with a system, exponentially higher yung business success rate. So, for example, yung McDo, di ba? why do you think McDo is successful? Why do they have hundreds of thousands ba, of franchises all over the world? Na hindi naman masyadong kasarapan yung burger nila, di ba? Yung Coke nila at saka yung Royal nila pareho lang naman sa Jollibee. Or yung pie nila, di ba? Yung spaghetti nila, masarap ba? Or baka mas masarap pa yung spaghetti ng mama mo, ng wife mo, di ba? So, what they have is a system, all right? So, easily duplicatable na system. So, but if you want to have a business that has the system like McDo, you have to have 50 million pesos to have a franchise of McDo. Do we have that 50 million? Wala, ano? And when you have that, when you want to franchise, ipapadala ka nila sa US para to take the Hamburger University that takes on around 18 months, di ba? And meron tayo niyan dito sa IMG, no? Yung Hamburger University natin is yung Trainers Academy. So yan, ano? And dito sa IMG, we have that system, no? And that's why we're growing worldwide, successfully worldwide. And what did we pay? We just paid 6,000 if kasama yung fidelity. Ano? So all we have to do now is to take advantage of it. Ano? So you treat your dreams as an emergency, sabi pa nga, no? Sa IMG, mas madali makamit yung mga dreams natin. We just follow the system. Okay? So take the wealth creation system now. And then, yung pang-anim is be trained by the masters. So you qualify for the Trainers Academy. Bagong member ka, ano? So you just let your friends or your family become the same as you as well, become associates. So you let them sign up. So if 3 associates, you're already qualified for the Trainer Academy. And congrats pala, no, sa mga nag-qualify na sa Trainers Academy for the September na run. So congrats. I also qualified. I really fought for it, ano. So excited na ako for the Trainers Academy this September, right? Marami na namang learnings. And option 2 is to sign up 5 associates, meaning 5 na nag-join and save. Get the trainer jacket, very prestigious trainer jacket, and be promoted to marketing director. So remember the 37% plus 10,000 pesos. So san ka nito, di ba? Na-promote ka na, meron ka pang 10,000, may special training ka pa. So grabe, I mean, talagang sinasabi pa nga, discuss ko na lang ito more later, ano, kasi it's the best time to get promoted, sabi pa nga, ano. So qualify for the Trainer Academy, and ito yung 6th step natin, no? And number 7 is of course duplication. So once nagawa mo yun lahat, yung 3 mo na pa-member and na pa-save, sila din ano makapag-influence ng others, ng kapamilya nila, ng friends nila na mag-join and save then. So dumadami na, and that's why we are growing exponentially day by day. We are at 9.9 right now because of that system. All right? So yung IMG, hindi siya selfish na tinatago lang niya yung mga sikreto ng mga mayayaman. Tinuturo niya so that lahat tayo mag-prosper. Alright, so kung ikaw, you are being blessed right now and you are able to start saving already, you share it to others as well. Okay? Sige. So, review lang tayo, no? I had a screenshot sa training 2 days ago ni Sir Jess. So, ito siya, no? So, yung Fast Start Trainer Checklist. So, ito, you join and own. So, I need to show importance to personal finance strategy and benefits of an associate. So, that's when you join and own. Yung why is, you know the why ng why mo, why ng friend mo, na pinasali mo. I need to know the purpose so that alam nyo kung saan nyo, ano yung hugot nyo, no? Why you're doing IMG. Gusto nyo bang matapos yung utang nyo? Gusto nyo bang makapag-ipon na for your retirement or for the college fund of your kids? Or ma-fire na yung boss mo, di ba? And have your own business. Yan, ano? So always go by to that biggest why that makes you cry. Okay? And then share list. Did you write down na your share list? How many did you write? No? I need to know the interest. So malalaman mo kung ang tao committed talaga sa dreams niya if he or she's doing this. All right? And then Zoom field training, I need to show that it's easy. So madali lang, di ba? Invite mo lang sa class, hindi pa ikaw yung nag-train, hindi pa ikaw yung nag-MO. Pagkatapos, kukumustahin mo na lang kung kumusta yung class, ano yung gusto mo. Do you think kailangan mo yun? So, sige na, mag-sign up ka na, saka mag-save ka na din para pareho tayo, di ba? So, di ba, ang dali lang. And then you can earn na if they sign up. So it's easy, di ba? So you just do 3-3 in 7 to 30 days. So meron ka nang, qualified ka na sa Trainer Academy. So I need to show that it's doable if you qualified sa Trainer Academy, and I need to know the system na easily duplicatable siya. Alright? So, ayun, ano? So, let's run the system so that hindi tayo magstay sa runway and we can fly and soar above the sky kasi running yung system natin ng smoothly and correctly. Okay? So, meron tayo ditong tinatawag na IMG tools. Kung gusto nyong gawin yung IMG business, it's not that a requirement talaga ano. So this is what we suggest. So you just have a home office or a studio or a corner sa bahay nyo na siguro meron naman tayo halos lahat dito ano kasi lahat nagtatrabaho sa bahay. So where you can have a allocated desk for your para mag-attend ng meeting or makapag-join ng classes, and then just have a reliable internet connection. Ito talaga masasabi ko investment ano kasi income natin ngayon nasa internet ano, classes ito nasa internet. So income generating yung ating internet. And then Zoom Cloud meetings, ito yung, we did this through Zoom Cloud ngayon, and you can have the premium account or kahit yung free account lang kasi meron namang up to 40 kung multiple people, ano? Or if you have like, if you want to have a class with your friends or your family members or your coworkers, then and you want to approach your trainer to have the class, so you can approach your trainer to have it kasi usually yung trainer mo merong ano, meron na yung premium account, or you can approach me, okay? Kasi meron akong premium account. And then, have you visited your portal? Check it every day para masanay na kayo, no? And makita nyo, yung may excite na kayo, may bago kang production, may commission ka na, may bago kang member, tapos may mga learnings doon. And then, explore the Dominate tool kasi ito, if you get the Dominate, you know, by yourself, go if you're a businessman, it takes around 40,000, 30 to 40,000 monthly yung cost niyan. But sa IMG, because we're members, it's free. All we have to do is to take advantage of it, ano? So learn it. So may mga tutorial naman sa YouTube. You can learn from the tutorials in YouTube, or you can do it mismo sa ating Dominate kasi may mga tutorial naman doon, ano? So this is useful for mga cold market. Okay? So for Facebook posting, okay? Pero if bago pa tayo, mas madali yung ano talaga, yung warm market, okay? Para yung una nating matulungan is yung family members din natin at saka yung friends natin. And then Canva, very favorite, talagang favorite ko to ngayon, ano? So I did this presentation through Canva. So mga posters, mga memes, mga presentations, madaling gawin sa Canva. So pwede din kayong mag premium account or yung free even is maganda na yung mga free na content, ano? Or templates, ano? And then Facebook page, if you want to have your own Facebook page, for example, in our city, sa province, sa Calbayog, where I came from, so we did an IMG Calbayog page. So if you're from the province, for example, sa Tian, she can create a page or IMG Katmon, right? And then pwede ka namang mag-copy-paste lang sa content ng nasa IMG talaga or sa kahit anong IMG na page or yung ating personal, ano? Kasi it's okay naman for with permission na yung copy paste niyan kasi interchange lang kami gawa ng content or pwede ka din gawa ng content mo. But sa IMG, it doesn't really matter actually kasi what we aim talaga is to spread the word. So, mas madami yung reach, mas mabuti. And then, of course, in Google Sheets na for monitoring. So, if you like it na yung monitoring mo, mas madali, I really suggest to do Google Sheets. Ano? Even yung checklist mo, we can have it sa Google Sheets. If wala ka pa, sabihan mo ako ha kung wala ka pa or yung trainer mo kung sino yung nag-invite sa iyo dito. Okay? So ito yung new trainers checklist. Ano? Ito yung tsura niya. Okay? So sa Google Sheets ito, so makita natin yung name, inviter, and then yung own, kailan tayo nag-own at kung anong plan. And then fast start, kailan tayo nag-fast start session like today, you put the date there. And then names on share list, sa 100 mo, ilan yung nag-attend ng membership orientation na. So, lagay mo dito 2 or 3, diba? So, sa share list mo, may malalagay ka dyan 2, the following 3, diba? Guest, yeah, ito kung kailan ka nag-attend pala, and then yung guests mo. And then wealth creation system, na-take mo na ba yung wealth creation system sa portal natin? It would really erase your doubts, if na-take mo ito. And then, partners training, do you attend the partners training ng IMG? For example, tomorrow, you attend, we have leaders meeting 8 p.m. and mostly this is sharing ng mga members din, and I'm the facilitator tomorrow. Please attend. You would meet the other members also under the Prosper Pinoy team, and then attend the leaders call. Ito yung paulit-ulit kong sinasabi yung morning kasi buong the whole world na yung nag-a-attend dito, and leaders na mismo yung nag-share, and it's better if we learn mismo from the leaders, okay? And then yung financial e-workshop, so yung mga technicalities on personal finance, you learn it here. Okay, so solid financial foundation, wealth preservation, debt elimination, paano pag-manage ng debt. So naandito kung may friend ka na gustong makawala sa utang, sabihan mo, uy, may workshop talaga kami na dedicated for debt elimination. So, andyan yan sa portal, and it's free, and you can take it, right? May certificate into it each time you finish the course. And then, yung nagtuturo dito is yung mentors din natin. And then, when did you open your portal? When did you like the official Facebook page ng IMG? And nag-qualify ka na ba ng Trainer Academy? And when did you promote yourself to marketing director? Okay, so ngayong September, it's gonna be a big month, no? Sabi pa nga, it's a September to remember daw, no? Yung September 1 mismo, yung first day, we were with Sir Joen, siya yung speaker mismo, and siya yung nagbigay ng mga promotions. So, I think alam nyo na naman, kasi nasa group chat, but review natin. So, number 1, na promo is Jumpstart Your Career. Be a marketing director this September and receive 10,000 reimbursement. So the last time na nakapag-experience ako nito was 4 years ago. And at that time, maganda kasi may qualification pa sa Vietnam. So kasi yung makaka-qualify lang sa Vietnam na convention dati was the ones who are promoted to marketing director. So ayun, ang ganda ng experience na yun, and it was my first time talaga sa Vietnam din. And then, what do? Just help 5 people, join and save. You start with your family, you start with your closest friends. Sabihan mo sila, you really tell them na gusto ko ma-promote sa MD. Tulungan mo ako. So sabihin ng kaibigan, paano ba ako makatulong? Mag-join ka lang sa MD at mag-start ka na mag-save. So sabihan mo lang, attend mo ng klase, di ba? So you can do this September. Also, your friends na bagong kahit ngayong September mag-join, pwede din silang mag-qualify para sabay kayo na maging MD. Okay, so pwede yun. Kami, in fact, ako, when I became an MD, nauna pa nga ako sa nag-invite sa akin. Diba? Pwede yun. And then, pag SMD ko, kasabay kami ng aking in-invite. Diba? So, pwede dito. We can prosper together here. Okay? And then, pangalawa, if you qualify for the MD, tuhog na din ito. So you get to hit this as well. So you get to qualify for the Trainer Academy with jacket na. Swerte nyo kasi dati hindi ganito. So ginawa na din ito ni MG kasi nga pandemic, and for them to be able to help us. Okay, so let's qualify for marketing director so that you can qualify for the Trainer Academy as well. So wag nyo sayangin yung opportunity na ito, kasi may reimbursement na, may qualification pa for trainers, and more ito pa. So of course, kung qualified ka doon, automatic qualified ka na din sa commemorative na campaign pin. So itong blue pin. So this is the same as the pin that they have in WSB sa US and Canada. Okay, so baka mag-meet tayo ng mga campaigners din doon sa US and sa Canada, pareha tayo ng pin. So talagang prestige yan kung meron ka niyan, meaning it just means that you're a true campaigner and you're sharing the mission to others. Okay, you wear that in your sa sa quote mo, in the convention. All right. And of course, you can qualify now for the free healthcare. So what to do, no? Kung, especially if you're not employed right now, or you're employed but you don't have free healthcare, then this is good, no? For example, yung mga nasa DepEd kasi wala silang free na healthcare, kagaya ni Ate Rosal that she qualified na for this year, no? Meron na siyang healthcare. So automatic na, I mean, magiging MD kayo, so pwede na kayong mag-run for the qualification, which is 5-5 lang till the end of the year. So ang dali-dali, ano? So ako naman, for example, for those who are running for SMDs, you just need 30-30. So actually, madali na lang ito if you just follow the system. Hindi mo na lang namamalayan, uy, ang dami ko na palang na-qualify, di ba? And especially for the SMD kasi may special Rolex watch, and of course, malaki na yung contract, right? And then, of course, yung shirt. So, nakita nyo na din siguro ito. Qualify for the community campaign shirt. So, ito, if you are able to have one join and one save. But if you're an MD, automatic na meron ka ng 3-3. So, 2 shirts na yung ibibigay sa'yo. And yung pag-claim nito is online na din lang. So, I have a demo on how to claim this sa YouTube lang din. So, you try to check it lang, okay? And there. So, yun ano. So, now I just would like to go back to or discuss about the 4 business mentality ng IMG, okay? Kasi dapat, I mean, tayo lahat naman dito is businessman. If you're a member of IMG, hindi tayo, again, employed. So, you run your own business. So, what are the 4 business mentality that we should have? So number 1 is recruiting. Yung iba allergic pa sa word na recruiting, ano? So recruiting means helping somebody else. So every time each day when you wake up, you always think about helping someone. Okay? So nakikita mo sa Facebook, like ako dati, no? Ang dami kong mga na-prospect talaga na mayaman. For example, mayaman na tong kaibigan ko, and I observed na hindi siya masyadong marunong mag-manage ng pera niya. So I approached her, and sinabihan ko lang na mag-field train lang with Sir Jess pa sinama ko dati kasi hindi pa ako marunong mag-explain. Sa ngayon, parang yung ipapa-attend nyo lang siya sa class. Diba? So, always think of helping. No? Kahit ako, kung ma-observe nyo, yung mga IMG members, kahit nasa airport yan, nasa aeroplano, nagbubukas yan ng libro para ma-prospect yung kasama. I mean, yung katabi, di ba? So ako, nasa Macau, nakapag-usap ako ng security guard, and then yung security guard lang, nang inalaman ko, member na din pala. So pwede kayong anywhere in the world, no? You can do this. And of course, dito, especially sa Pilipinas, kasi especially ngayon na may pandemic, marami tayong matutulungan na matuto ng personal finance. Okay, so have that recruiting mentality, okay? And then fast start, after you recruit, you fast start them. So you let them attend this class. We also have a recorded class nito, right? It's YouTube. But you can do this. You just discuss them the 7 days, 7 step, di ba? So you can do this to them. And then meeting mentality, ito talagang may arrow siya kasi ito yung pinaka-importante. So if you are aligned, if you attend meetings, that means you are aligned. Right? So you are more coachable. We have to again admit that we don't know everything. Even the leaders already, yung mga malalaki na billionaires, they even attend meetings. So how much more us, di ba? And this is an employment meeting na hihingan ka ng numbers, hihingan ka ng responsibilities mo na hindi mo nagawa. Ito'y business para ma-improve yung business mo. Alright? Ma-improve yung personal finance mo. And of course, pag nag-attend ka ng meeting, yung mga members mo din, magfa-follow din yan. Yun yung follow nila. So, yung mangyayari, magti-teamwork na. So, yun ang mangyayari, ma-achieve nyo na yung mga next milestone. So, ito lang yung gagawin. For example, sa team natin, we're working right now on promoting more SMDs and of course, MDs, especially for September kasi ito yung mga may napakalaking promo talaga. No? So, let's work hard to meet the promotions ngayon, and marami tayong ma-promote. So if you need anything, just tell me, tell your SMD, tell your MD, okay? Kasi dito sa MJ mas natutuwa kami kung naghihingi kayo ng tulong, meaning interesado talaga kayo to succeed here. And even ako, I really strive din talaga na yung mentality ko is to learn more and then to contribute more. Isipin mo na lang yung 30M by 2030. Contribute to that. Yan lang isipin mo, and talagang you're geared to succeed here na. Okay? So, let me close na lang with this quote by Brother Bo Sanchez. Sabi niya, success is when you achieve your goals, and significance is when you achieve or help others achieve their goals. So, hindi pwedeng tayo lang yung may income, may malaking ipon, dapat lahat tayo. So, dito sa IMG, yung system niya is designed for every one of us to succeed. So, I hope na this month, mas marami yung ma-promote na MDs and SMDs. And I'm really excited for everyone, and especially for Ate Rosel's team na malapit na maging green jacket, and also for Richelle, and for the coming MDs sa ating buong team. Okay? So, thank you so much. Lumampas po ako ng 1 oras. Thank you so much for bearing with me. And I hope na this helped. We'll have another run of this. And if you want a copy of this, para you can do this also to your new members, let me know lang so that I can give this to you. Okay? So, thank you very much again for lending your time to me right now. And let's hit it, So, let's hit your next milestone. Thank you, and God bless everyone.
I am a proud IMG campaigner because our mission to financially educate people is limitless. We keep no boundaries to share and spread our advocacy to the families who are in need.
I am a proud IMG campaigner because I was encouraged and motivated to help more families and prevent them from becoming a victim of a scam.
I am a proud IMG campaigner because I was able to teach my co-teachers the importance of saving money for their future and their retirement.
I am a proud IMG campaigner because this has inspired me to uplift the image of the teachers that we are not always a victim of loan sharks, but we can also be financially educated and become financially